Hello, everyone, Empower You Tribe. We are live. We're going to do this session today as per your choice, focused on letting go of the learned pattern of self-doubt. So this is something that we are going to do today that is going to give you almost like clearing the slate of your past so that from this point on you can make different choices in your future as to how you want to respond to things, whereas previously you would have a heavy load, almost like the baggage of self-doubt. We are going to release that baggage. We're going to integrate your essence, the energy that's stuck in those experiences back into your natural flow of energy. And from now on, you get to make a different choice. So it's not going to create something automatic for you, but you'll find it a lot easier to sway in the direction that you want and feel, I don't know, more confident, more peaceful, more clarity, whatever you choose. And it might be a different choice at any point in time that you have to feel more confident or more peaceful or more clear, but you'll have that availability, that freedom after going through this exercise. So we're going to start, and hi, thank you for joining me live, and Marie, Diana. We are going to start by first releasing the self-doubt that isn't ours to carry, because a lot of people, and especially the people in this tribe that are again, light workers is the only expression that comes to me, but I don't like that. So people that are empathic, people that care about other people, people that want others to be happy, whole, fulfilled, we tend to take on energy from other people. And self-doubt is one of those things that we do pick up, sometimes to try to heal others, sometimes even just by absorption, because we see it everywhere. So we're going to first release what's not ours to transform, because any type of energy that isn't yours, it's almost like you went to someone, grabbed a ball of energy, you picked it, brought it into yourself, to your own energy field to try and fix it, but it's foreign, it's not yours, you can never fix it, and it's actually taking away from that person a little bit of their essence and a little bit of their possibility to come to their own power. So we're going to first release what isn't ours to transform, and then we're going to go through our own personal history and clear the self-doubt that we are responsible for, that we picked up, that we accepted, that we expanded on ourselves. So to start, we always want to be grounded and relaxed. So I'm going to ask you to just take a deep breath in and breathe out. Let's relax first. So I'm going to ask you to just put your awareness on your feet and just imagine that you're breathing in through your feet. And as you're breathing out, you're just sending them the word, maybe relax. Or you can just ask them to relax. Now put your attention on your calves. Breathe in through your calves. And as you breathe out, just ask them to relax. Your attention on your thighs. Breathe in through your thighs, and as you breathe out, just ask them to relax. Put your attention on your hips and your pelvis, and breathe in through those areas. As you breathe out, relax. Now put your attention on your lower abdominal area, and breathe in. And as you breathe out, ask that area to relax. Your attention now in your upper abdominal area. Breathe in through there, and your chest and back. And as you breathe out, just ask it to relax. Now put your attention on your chest, front and back, and breathe in through that area, through your rib cage. And as you breathe out, just relax. Tension on your shoulders. Breathe in through your shoulders. And as you breathe out, just ask them to relax. Tension on your upper arms. Breathe in through your upper arms. And as you breathe out, ask them to relax. Tension on your lower arms. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, ask them to relax. And put your attention on your wrists and hands. Imagine that you're breathing in through your fingers, through your hands. And as you breathe out, just relax. Imagine that you're breathing through your hands, but up through the entire arm until you reach your shoulders. And as you breathe out, just ask your arms to relax completely. Now bring your attention to your neck, front and back, and breathe in through your neck. And as you breathe out, just relax. Attention on your head, on your scalp. Breathe in through your scalp, and as you breathe out, just ask it to relax. Now put your attention on your face, on your forehead, on your cheeks, on your jaws, and breathe in through your face. And as you breathe out, just ask all of it to relax. Relax your forehead, relax your eyebrows, relax your cheeks, relax your jaws, relax your tongue as well. Okay, and now just imagine that you're putting your attention at the bottom of your spine, at your root chakra, and we're going to extend the grounding cord. So imagine that your energy is continuing down from your spine, from your core, that mirrors your entire spine, and moving down to the earth, from your tailbone to the earth, getting deeper, connecting to the center of the earth. And now let's just ask that grounding cord to expand and to be as wide as your body. And I imagine that beam of light is almost creating a tunnel of light, and it's connecting from the center of the earth all the way up through your body and moving all the way up from the top of your head, connecting it to your higher dimensions of self, way up there in the universe. So you're connected from above and from below. And now bring your attention to your chest. And imagine that you have a sphere of energy there that's gathering the energy from above and from below, mixing it in your heart chakra and just expanding it to your energy field. So imagine that you're breathing in through that sphere at your chest, and as you breathe out, that sphere starts to expand. And you breathe in again, and then as you breathe out, it expands. And breathe in again, it expands, it's as big as your body. And breathe in, and as you breathe out, it continues to expand, be as big as the room that you're in. And breathe in, and as it breathe out, it expands, be as big as the building that you're in. And if you want to expand it further, let it continue to expand. If not, we can leave it here for now. So we're going to start the clearing by releasing what is not ours to transform, the part of that vibration, of that frequency of self-doubt that is in our energy field but isn't our energy. So thought forms, whatever you want to call them, things that we can't fix because they're not ours. And I'm going to ask you first to bring to your mind something that triggers self-doubt in you. It can be a person, it can be an activity, it can be an event, it can whatever. Where do you feel self-doubt? We want to bring an experience of that so that you can feel it in your body. And I'm going to do the session with you, so I'm going to now focus myself. So let's see. Okay, now scan your body. and notice, where do you feel that self-doubt? It might be in different parts of your body, but there's probably one that feels heavier than the rest. Take one hand and point there. I have two. I'm just going to put here. Okay. Now, the point where you clicked, where you touched. Now we're going to take the other hand first, and we're going to imagine that you have energetic extensions in your fingers, like a very kind Wolverine type of extension, but just energy fingers. And you're going to scoop out the energy from inside that place where you feel it, and you're going to put it in a pile in front of you. Scoop it out of your body, put it in a pile. Physically enact this, because we want to bring as much of your nervous system online on this clearing as we can, okay? So physically scoop it out. Wherever you feel the discomfort in your body, scoop it out and put it outside of you in a pile in front. Put it there. Continue wherever you feel it. Take your hands. Okay. Just going to give you a little bit of time. Keep scooping until you feel that you have everything there. Now, I'm going to imagine that you already scooped it, but if not, continue. That pile has what's yours and what's not. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ask our subconscious mind to imagine a lineup of people, of corporations, of society, of magazines, even of events. Pile up the people or entities behind that, the pile up, line up behind that pile. So opposites you, you're here, the pile is in front of you. Opposite you, you're going to start lining up all the people, all the collectives, all the corporations that self-doubt belongs to. So you don't have to consciously know who they are. Just ask your subconscious mind to line up all of those beings and all of those entities, corporations inclusive. So you're lining them up behind your pile. And now you're going to start taking with your hands again. You take a look the part of that self-doubt that belongs to whoever is first in line. You're going to pick it up and place it in front of them. If it's a person, if it's a corporation, it doesn't matter. You just let your subconscious do the work while you're just doing the distribution. You're just putting it in front of the people, of the corporations, of the entities that belongs to. Just start giving it back to them. This is not a pushing anything. We're going to please send them a blessing then to help them transmute their own life essence back. So you're just giving back what's not yours to keep. And when you feel that you released everything, then just come back to your place behind the pile. So if you already released everything, now look at what's theirs and look at the pile now and look at how much is yours of everything that was there. How much is actually yours now? It's a lot less, for sure. So now just imagine that besides all of those people on their sides, behind them, however you prefer, you're seeing their guides, their angels, their higher self, helping them, each of them, transform that energy and integrate the lessons, integrate their life essence, integrate the resources back into their own lives and come to a greater place of wholeness. Just imagine that for the entire lineup. Almost like you're sending them a blessing. And now looking back at your pile, just ask your subconscious mind if there was a color that would help integrate this back and release the charge, keep the lessons, integrate my life essence, what would be that color? Color or colors? First thing that comes to your mind. For me, I'm seeing white. Whatever it is for you. And just imagine now that you're filling that pile with a beautiful flame that's of that color, of those colors. And you're just seeing that flame surrounds all that energy. And now you're going to breathe that color or those colors, whatever came up for you. If you didn't get colors, but you got a feeling or a sound or a sensation, imagine that that's the color itself and you're bringing it in, breathing it in. So let's just breathe in the color or colors through your body. Imagine that you're breathing it from your head all the way to your feet, breathing it in and running that color through your body. Breathing it in and running it through your body. Breathe it in, run it through your body. Now just can imagine that you're breathing it in from the top of your head, like you have a huge ball of that color energy here. Breathing it in, letting it fill your entire body from top to bottom. And let's try the other way around. So we're going to breathe that color in from your feet all the way up through your body, out the top of your head. Breathe it in through your feet, all the way up to the top of your head. Continue breathing it in. And notice how you feel now. By the way, this technique, if you want to get into what we're doing, why we're doing it, this is a technique developed by Brent Baum, and it's called HMR, so holographic memory resolution. You can look it up. It's a trauma integration technique. So now that we release what wasn't ours to take care of, now let's do our timeline type of clearing from our own personal history. So I want you to bring to your mind again something that makes you feel that self-doubt. If it's harder for you actually to find it now, you can choose something else. That can happen. But if there's still something that you are afraid might trigger self-doubt, bring it up. And I'm going to do it with you, so let's see. Just notice where you feel it in your body when you bring up that memory. Or when you bring up that fear of self-doubt, of not being good enough, of being inadequate, of its fear. Notice where you feel it in your body. And now ask yourself is it okay to actually completely let go of self-doubt? I know it might sound like a silly question, but sometimes we get really first attached to our old stories and our old ways of being, and second, we don't know how we'll be without that, and that can cause little bit of uncertainty. So is it okay for you to let go, completely let go of self-doubt? And if you're feeling that that's a yes, perfect. But just in case, and for those of you who it triggered a little bit of a not sure, let's just do something before. A technique that I learned from one of my teachers, David Snyder, he calls it the magic frame. So that fear that showed up when we try to release something that we perceive as not being useful for us, it might be useful at some level, because our subconscious mind might be afraid that if we let go of that, then we'll repeat something that we did in the past that was painful in its outcome. So we're going to just do the magic frame. We're going to keep the lessons from whatever the experience was, so we can let everything else go. That way your subconscious mind knows that, okay, I'm safe, I won't repeat that again, I can let go of the self-doubt. So if you felt the somewhere, point to your body where you feel it, where you feel that fear of, or that hesitation of fully letting go of self-doubt. So say for me, it's here. So here. And now I'm going to ask you to take your other hand and just point it to where you feel that you have the picture associated with that. So with every and anything that lights up in our body, we're accessing a memory. That memory has a codification that usually involves a picture of some sort. And we see it somewhere in our energy field in front of us. If you're not seeing a picture in your mind, I'm going to just take your hand and let it stop wherever it wants, because your hand knows where that picture is. Okay, so just raise your hand, let it stop there, wherever it is, that picture that's connected to that sensation of in your body, the hesitation. Now take both hands and start tracing the edges of that picture. Again, if you don't know how big it is, if you're not seeing it, let your hands do it. Now just imagine that you're putting a black frame around that picture. Like a picture frame, big black frame. And imagine that underneath the frame, it has knobs and dials, like an old school TV that had knobs and dials. And one of those dials is the brightness dial. So find it, kind of play around and find it, okay? And start turning that dial all the way until you make the picture inside that frame completely white. And see how that feels. Now we're going to start turning the dial all the way in the opposite direction until the picture is completely black. And see how that feels. The one that feels best for you, leave it there. So if it's black, leave it there. If it's white, start turning that dial again until the picture is white. Now we're going to take the pointer finger from your writing hand, and you're going to start writing the lessons of that experience, the one that's making your subconscious hesitate to let go of the pattern of self-doubt, and you're going to start writing the lessons across that picture inside the frame. You don't have to know what you're writing, so it's not like you're writing words. You're just going to let the nervous impulses flow from your nervous system through your hand, through your finger, and it's like golden ink is coming out of your finger and writing those lessons on that frame. And the frame, you can imagine, it's like a moving frame, so the rolling screen, so it keeps rolling, so you can continue to write all the lessons from that experience or from those experiences, and you can let everything else go. When you feel that you have all the lessons, then you can stop. But in the meantime, continue writing. When you feel it, you have written all the lessons, then I want you to take both hands and grab that frame by the sides, the black frame, and start shrinking the frame down, making it smaller, 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 until it's the size of a little post stamp. I'm going to bring that little post stamp above your head, and you're going to throw it back, way back to infinity and beyond, until it just lands. And you can imagine that you have your higher self just beaming light, keeping it there, keeping it safe, keeping all your lessons also intact. So now you're free. You can release everything else from that pattern. With that done, now let's freely, and with all parts of us fully on board, release that pattern of self-doubt. So bring it again to your mind, something that causes self-doubt for you. Again, if it's becoming even harder to find, yeah, I can certainly understand. Either switch to another area where you feel the self-doubt, or just imagine things that you're afraid will cause you to feel that way. And see if something still lights up in you. And notice where you feel it in your body. And now I'm going to ask your subconscious mind. And just first answer that comes to you, let it be. This pattern that you're feeling has a very distinct signature, feeling signature. When was the first time, the first event that originated this feeling, this pattern of self-doubt? Just when was the age? And if you're not getting a number, see if it was at birth, before birth, after birth, from 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15. First thing that comes to your mind. If you didn't get a number, don't worry, you might not get it rationally. Your subconscious knows. You have a perfectly recorded track record of your entire history, so it's already there. I want to say to yourself in your mind the current age that you are right now, and we're going to start moving back year by year. So right now I'm 40. I'm going to start moving back 40, 39, 38, 37. So we're going to start moving back through time. And what we want to do is to ask our subconscious mind to start lighting up all the places in our energy field and in our body where we have these events, these points of self-doubt that aren't resolved, that aren't integrated. So as we move back through time, our subconscious mind is going to bring them all online, light them all up. We're going to look like Christmas trees, which is perfect. So starting with your age right now, start moving back. So it would be at a comfortable rate. So 40 for me, 39, 38. I'm going to let you count. And at the same time, pay attention to your body. Notice where you start feeling everything. You want to make the somatic connection. And if you can, touch. Okay, feel here, now here. here, here. This lit up. This is getting more intense. Here, here, here. We want to engage our body and our nervous system. So continuing. When you reach your first age, the age of the first event, you can stop there. Okay, so it should be complete now, but if not, continue counting. Now we're going to ask our subconscious mind to start connecting all of those points, all of those events, all of those energies and patterns and information, connect them with a white thread of light, all of them connected. You don't have to do it, just ask. And just imagine that you have several balls of light, like again Christmas lights, connected by a white thread. And now move back to your first age. If you're not sure what it is, just imagine moving back to the farthest first event, one that feels in your body. Your subconscious, again, knows what it is. And just, if you were to point to that one in your body, where would it be? Just let your hands move. Your hands know. And there's no wrong way, actually, of doing this, because this is more for our rational mind now. Our subconscious knows what it's doing. So point to that. And in that event, there were, again, lessons that weren't learned. There was something that wasn't processed. That's why it stuck there and it started building a pattern. So what we're going to do is, same magic frame, we're going to grab the lessons from that experience, and then we're going to let everything else go, and we're going to integrate the part of our energy, of our life essence that got stuck in that experience, and we're going to bring it back online to start flowing again in our body. We're going to integrate our resources. So touch wherever you imagine. Simply pretend is powerful. Where you imagine that the first one is, because they're all connected anyway. Now touch it there. And again, with your other hand, just let it land to where the picture corresponding to that experience is. If you have a picture in your mind, put it there, the hand. If you don't have a picture in your mind, let your hand move. Mine apparently is here. And now take both hands and trace the edges of that picture. Put a black frame around it. Imagine a black frame. You can hold the picture, and now at the bottom, again, you have the dials. Go to the brightness one and start turning it until the picture inside that frame is completely white. Notice how it feels. Start turning it in the opposite direction until the picture in the frame is completely black. Notice which one feels best. And if it's black, leave it as is. If it's white, go turn the dial till it's all white. Take the pointer finger from your writing hand, and you're going to again write the lessons on that picture from the experience. And the screen will continue to roll as you keep on writing the lessons in that beautiful, just golden ink. You don't need to know what you're writing. It's just energy, information, impulses that you're encoding. It's the lessons that you're keeping from that experience. Till you feel that you're complete. And if you feel that you're complete, you can just hold the frame. And now, if you're still writing, continue. You can pause this later in the replay and start shrinking that frame again, making it smaller until it's just as big as a little post stamp. I'm going to do the same. Bring that post stamp above your head and send it all the way back. Infinity and beyond until, again, it's stuck there. And your higher self again sends another beautiful beam of light. So that's safe and secure, and everything that you receive from their experience now are just the lessons, the knowings, the resources. So now I want you to imagine that you have that, again, that core of light that's descending through from your higher dimensions of self all the way through the center of your body, connecting to the center of the earth. You're bringing your essence back from that experience. Just imagine that you're magnetizing part of your energy that was stuck in that experience. You're magnetizing it up into that vertical line of energy. Imagine that you're a magnet, and it's just that your core is a magnet, and it's just pulling it up as you breathe. Just okay, it's back flowing and online. And now just also imagine that you're downloading the resources that would have been necessary at that time for you to express the highest outcome for that situation. And you're making that download again from that core, so from your vertical. I see it as white. It's a white line, but you can see from other colors, whatever feels right for you. That vertical column of energy that goes through you, you're downloading now the resources. And you're just letting them install the place in your body where you felt that experience before. And now let's bring that healing all through time. So imagine that line of energy that was connecting all the threads, all the little points where you felt self-doubt. It's lighting up with that white energy and just spreading it through all of those experiences. And now we're going to start moving from that first instance, so from the page that you stopped at, we're going to start moving all the way up until the present moment. So we're going to start counting again, year by year, from that starting age all the way until your current age. But we're only going to do this at the rate and speed at which your subconscious mind can do these two processes of retrieving the lessons and keeping them, letting everything else go, and then integrating the essence and the resources for each of those experiences. We did this on a rational mind pace. So it takes a long time to explain things and to do them. Your subconscious mind already knows how to do this, so it can do it like that. So we're just going to start counting and just set that intention at each of these points, at each of these events. Your subconscious mind repeats this process. It retains the lessons, lets everything else go, integrates the essence from that experience back into your energy field, and it integrates the resources and moves them through time as well, back and forth. So start counting and start counting slowly and let yourself just relax. You don't have to do anything now. Just relax and notice your body. So let's say you started at 1, 2, 3. Count at whatever rhythm is comfortable for you until the current age. Just going to be silent and do it for myself as well. Remember to breathe. And to relax your body. And if you're still counting, continue. Know that the process is going on automatic. Your subconscious mind already knows what to do, it's doing it. And if you feel that you're still processing things, even if you come to your current age and you feel that you're still processing things, just set the intention that, okay, subconscious mind, continue with the processing until you come to our current age, day, and time right now. And in the meantime, you can just do other things while your subconscious mind is continuing to bring you up to date on the clearing. And when you feel that you're done, just take a deep breath in. Again, keep that intention for the subconscious mind to continue the process. As you continue and do something else, and let's just, you can open your eyes. And imagine that you're putting a big smile, inner smile, on your solar plexus, because it's the one usually that suffers the most with these types of feelings. You're smiling inwardly to your solar plexus, and you're smiling inwardly to your heart as well. Just sending them a little bit of extra love. And when you feel complete, just imagine that you have a beautiful sphere of baby blue light around you, just to keep you in a more cozy space to process all the changes. And by the way, I'm feeling hot as heck here. If you're feeling hot, if you're feeling dizzy, anything that you're feeling is your nervous system just processing, rewriting, rearranging things, let it relax, breathe deeply, drink plenty of water, and know that from now on, you are in charge of making a new choice. You don't have the weight that you had before, all those past experiences tipping the scales for you. Now you're at a free place where you can make different choices. So decide, what do you want to be like? What are the responses that you want to have? What do you want to feel like? And from now on, start making those choices. And that's it for today. Let me know how this was for you. Much